Hello everyone, welcome. Sylvie here. This is Sun and Moon energy readings. I'm going to get right into an energy reading for the sign of Gemini. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, but all are welcome here. If something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. Just keep in mind this is just a general reading for the collective and probably isn't going to resonate with everyone. I do mostly meditate on energy for Gemini, so that's why I say these readings are for Gemini. If I'm meditating on some other energy, then I will say so. So that being said, I've already done pre-shuffle of the two decks, meditated on the energy for Gemini and their money. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil here, and then we have the Queen of Wands. It's the second time I'm trying to do this reading. I haven't done a reading in quite a few days. My work schedules just hasn't really allowed me to get to the cards, have the energy for it really. So I apologize, but here I am now. This Devil card came out like twice in the pre-shuffle for the first reading that I tried to do a few minutes ago. So I do feel like there's this energy one where like you feel like you're being held back. Underneath there we have the Queen of Swords, and then we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands here with the Two of Swords and the Star card. So I feel like there's this energy of some sort of having to stand up for yourself, having to sort of be brave and make a decision here. I want to see what's behind that Star card. Well, there's an Ace of Swords and there's a Knight of Wands. So, pardon me. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I had to cover up because she didn't have any clothes on. More about this energy for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so we have Judgment, which I have to cover up. I really wanted to use this deck. I was like, I don't care. I want to use this deck, but there is a lot of... So, Judgment, which is... I got in trouble for this particular card, actually. So, here, it's like, this is... rising from the ashes. It's coming, having like a second chance, right, at something. And I feel like it's a rebirth energy. It's a very beautiful energy. So that's great to start. I feel like that was in the last reading, maybe even. And that's great after that Devil energy. So I do feel like there's going to be a release from that. Knight of Swords. Yeah, this came out in the reading that I just tried to do 5 minutes ago. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Appreciate that. And I said there's something coming in here. This is air energy. We have the Two of Swords here. More of the same energy, so just repeat. And then we have the Hermit. There's some type of major decision that you're making here. I feel like this is almost you calling on your spirit guides to help you here. This decision, this opportunity maybe that's coming in here. I have the Eight of Cups with the Four of Wands. Yeah. There's a big decision here. You're making a very big decision. I think this is very radical. I think it's there's some sort of major transformation here that you're having. The Death card and the Chariot card came out in the reading that I just tried to do, and I did feel like there was this major change energy, and I feel like here this is really a very spiritual energy. I feel like in the end here, whatever you're leaving behind and walking away from, you're going into something here that's much there's property here. There's some type of energy where there's some type of partnership, very stable. It has a youthful energy, but you don't necessarily have to be young. Can you give us Gemini's energy here? Wow, that's a lot of cards, but thank you. Gemini's energy. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini's energy. For Gemini and their money. Right, so we have Temperance. Yeah, I love to see that because it's again with this angel energy. It's a lot of angel energy here. I feel like a lot of healing, a lot of protection. So we don't really have to worry about that devil energy. That could have even been the devil energy. It could have even been something where it's like some obstacle or something that you're just overcoming. Which was making me think now that Seven of Wands came out for your energy. So, wow, it's a lot of cards. Well, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. We also see the Four of Cups and the King of Wands. I don't know which way I had cut the deck, but... So you are ready to shine here, Gemini. You are ready to break free from anything in your past that was holding you back or is holding you back. I feel like you are breaking free and you're moving forward here and you're in this really beautiful energy. And I'm really getting this heavy property energy, a gardening energy, one where you might even have like, there's a lot of like, you could have crops, right? There's a lot of vegetables here. You could have sheep, goats, whatever, alpaca. There's spinning yarn here, cloth for cloth. So again, with this, I feel like there's something there. You're being blessed with something here. There's this communication energy with that Knight of Swords. It's bringing something in. I feel like there's a decision, right? So the Tower also was in that reading I just tried to do. Maybe I'll play. It was only like 5 minutes long and then it got cut off. But wow, so we have the Four of Cups, the Five of Wands, and we have an Ace of Wands. What's behind here? The Chariot. Yeah, you're going for something here. I feel like you're taking some sort of you're leaving something behind. So if you're in a position where you're looking for a career change, I feel like this is really big here. If you've been looking for a place to have your own business and you want property, this is that energy again. And we have some earth energy, we have fire energy, we have air energy, we have a little bit of water energy, so there's a nice balance starting out. I like these major arcana cards here. Tell me this is something that's pretty big, pretty major. Quite a bit of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and a bit of earth energy there, heavy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I feel like that's pretty heavy right now, that fire and earth energy, and then a little bit of air energy. Can you give us more about an outcome energy for this? More about just specific outcome energy. And then I'll go to the other deck. Specific outcome energy for this, for Gemini and their money. Again, it's October 15th. It's like a midweek reading. All right, so we have the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With the Death card, yeah. Emperor's wanting to show its face there. Queen of Wands here. Page of Swords. That Seven of Swords. Lurking. This is definitely work-related, craft-related. It's about recognition. It's about your hard work paying off. It's about you being in the spotlight. I think there's something that you really want here. very stable, grounded energy, heavy earth energy. There's a lot of determination here, though, as well. A lot of fire, passionate, fiery, passionate energy. More about this outcome with the Three of Pentacles. More about this outcome with the Three of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Wands. So some type of opportunity could be coming in here. We also have the Knight of Cups. Could be taking you in a new direction. It's interesting. Well, there's that Seven of Wands that came out in the reading that I just tried to do. So, with that Knight of Cups there, pardon the motorcycle. I want to know more about this Hermit card. Can you tell us more about this Hermit card? I want to know more about this Hermit energy. I almost feel like, again, like I said, it's like you calling on your guides. But with the Father of Wands or the King of Wands here and the Ten of Wands, I feel like it's just more about this... I almost feel like it's an end to being on the defense here. I feel like there's something here where now you're you're going to be much calmer. You're going to be more it's like a level up here. Not anything against that King of Wands, but I feel like it's a very defensive energy. It could be maybe even kind of even like, you know, we saw that Five of Wands. I don't know, I just feel like, again, with this defensive energy, and I feel like you don't want to be, like, this, like, sort of always having to, like, be defending yourself. I don't know how else to describe it. With this Hermit card here, I feel like it's like you want to, like, level up how you, it's like taking the higher road right here. More peace and joy and just love and happiness is really what you're after. I do feel a little bit like that is your energy. I feel like here it's like that's the decision that you're making. Judgment is this opportunity, right? To see things, to take the blindfold off. I feel like there's something you're being like hit with, like some sort of like aha, like there's another lightning bolt here. It's like something is going to make you be able to take that blindfold off and really see clearly, and then be able to walk into this it's like a lot of this darkness energy. It's interesting that the Judgment card is like here, but I feel like instead of like here, I feel like this is opening up the way for you or something. And in that sense, so let me just get one card out of here for the Judgment card, even though like all those cards were for Judgment. I'm just a little curious. We have Strength and we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, it's something about this softness. It's something about not being on the defense. It's something about, it's having a new way. It's like having a new way of being. There's like, you're still really strong and powerful and like still fire energy, right? But there's something here where there's this softness. There's a lot of like heart, and there's a lot of wanting to like, it's a very fertile energy here with that Queen of Cups and the Empress. So I'm really getting like this heavy, like, also it's an opportunity then for some type of how this relates to business for you. It's tied into that. I feel like because this healing energy, I feel like that Judgment and the Temperance card, it's like you're doing some type of work here, some healing work, energy work that's like changing you. You're like shape-shifting and you're becoming much softer, but you're still powerful and strong. if that makes sense. But I think it's also because of the environment. I think you're changing. It's like the environment. It's something in the environment is changing. It's like there's this cold, dark blue energy, and then there's like this. There's still this blue here, but it's like blue, clear skies. It's daylight. Um, I don't know. More about that Eight of Cups energy. More about the Eight of Cups. I know I'm kind of bouncing around, but more about the Eight of Cups. All right, it's a lot of cards, but we do have a Three of Cups here, and we have a Three of Pentacles. So we have 333 with that double Three of Pentacles also noted. I'm going to take this because we have another Hermit. We have a Page of Pentacles, and we have the, that Three of Pentacles. So I feel like, again, I feel like there's something that you're healing from, and I feel like there's going to be some type of, if we look at this was outcome energy, right, with that Three of Pentacles. There's almost like this recognition for, it's like now you're like this healing energy, right? It's like now you're able to, like, now you're being recognized as this healer, as somebody who people come to, who talk about, who, there's a lot of celebration energy, but it's also like about like you having this gift of like being able to be with and help others. I feel like there's some sort of, with that Daughter of Pentacles, it's a very healing energy, like a little like dough coming to you, right? But like there's money, but it's with wealth. A lot of mountain energy here, a lot of mountain. I'm getting a lot of mountain energy, property energy, heavy here, mountain energy. I'm really feeling like somebody's moving near mountains here. There's a lot of that energy. Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Wands, I said, right? Emperor, Magician, and an Empress here with the Queen of Swords. So something really big is happening here. That's a lot of stability, a lot of wealth. It's a lot of grounded healing energy. It's a little bit of magic. It's a little bit of I'm getting again with that like compound energy, where like again it's like this healing energy of like people come to you to, it's like a retreat, right? Some type of spiritual retreat. And it could be something like yoga, but I'm getting like this heal, like again with this like holistic energy, like some type of healer, like herbs, tonics. You're growing something here, or maybe you're like making clothing, or anywho. More about this this Empress energy, more about this Empress energy that Gemini is embodying here. Let's just get one card. I do feel like it's a creative energy. I feel like it's a business energy. It's a big boss energy. We have the Daughter of Cups here. Yeah, you have something. You have a plan, an idea. You have, it's a very, it's that little travel page, that creative page. You want your stuff, you want something to go off, right, to other places, right? This isn't about, or like people coming to you, but this isn't about, look, the Ace of Swords showing up here. We have a Judgment card here with a Nine of Cups. So this transformation, Nine of Pentacles, wow. There's Five of Swords. We have a Fool, a Five of Wands, a Two of Cups, a Son of Swords, all coming out. Can you just give us one card, one more card for this Daughter of Cups energy? One more card. Thank you, Spirit. So we have a Two of Pentacles. And there's that Queen of Wands again. So, I don't know. There's a little bit of this match energy, but it could also be that maybe that's it. Maybe there's a separation energy here. I was picking up more on just a transformation from within and separating something about, changing something about yourself. So therefore you're leaving. Oh, fucking A. Okay, y'all, I think I only lost like 1 or 2 seconds. Thank God I looked up and noticed that the camera had stopped recording because I ran out of space. Anyway, so I feel like with this Two of Pentacles here, I think I was talking about the Queen of Wands here, and getting this like separation energy, but Wheel of Fortune, but also feeling like maybe, take this how this resonates for you. It could just be about something that, you're changing about yourself, right? This decision to make this change within yourself. And that you're separating from that part of your identity, right? You're making this change from this, maybe this being always being on the defensive, being sort of like this protective, right, energy, being a little bit more softer, being a little bit more open, being a little bit more, and it's only because it's not like there's something wrong with you, it's you're changing your environment. It's not of any of your fault. It's like you've been on the defensive because, we saw these fives and everything, right? It's because people have been messing with you. Stuff's been hard. It's like you're just trying to do your thing here, and I don't think you're like, this is like all in your head. Also, too, you could just be separating from somebody, but I am getting more of a personal change here. I'm getting with this, it's definitely about some sort of change within. I also feel like this, again, is giving me this travel energy of needing to have sort of this movement, right? Take flight, sort of have a rebirth. Getting a lot of flight energy. So, look at all the wings we have here. Come on. There are a lot of wings, and there's also a lot of movement. All these, with this water and fire, and can you give us more about this outcome energy with this Three of Pentacles? More about this outcome energy. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. We saw the Ace of Swords wanting to come out, or it was like at the bottom of the deck. So this could be contract energy here. This could also be just you having like the big idea, right? Finally, but this card is generally about recognition for your hard work. So it could be a little bit of both. With the Four Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, it's something really nice, right? It's something that's going to allow you, I feel like, you're taking, I feel like, again, it's about like taking a chance on yourself. I almost feel like this is just some sort of breakthrough that you're having, and because of this breakthrough, there is this abundance coming in. I do feel like, because we have this double Three of Pentacles, and this Empress card is your energy. It's so beautiful with this Four of Wands. That's a lot of celebratory energy. Three of Cups, a lot of celebratory energy. Wheel of Fortune, very lucky energy. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like these Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, right? It's like lurking right there. I feel like with this Hierophant, it's like here is the key. Here is something that you've been waiting for. I feel like this is it, right? Things are aligning. Yeah, and I feel like Spirit is giving you a second chance here at something. I want to know more about this Temperance card. I want to know more about this beautiful healing energy. I feel like for your, if this is like, like we said, this is your energy, I feel like, yeah, you've really overcome some hardships here, and I feel like you're really, you're much, look, we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what flew out. I just want to say you're much softer. I don't know why that's like, keeps coming out, and maybe that's right with that Queen of Cups, right? Because that is soft, feminine, divine energy. So the Empress, feminine, divine energy. It's like you're embodying that. I think it's like what you were always meant to embody. Could also be like maybe you just need to balance out some feminine energy with your masculine energy. Five of Pentacles flew out That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, so you're healing from, you could very well have been without a place to lay your head. You could have been in some sort of poor health. You could have been in some sort of really bad way. This is also interesting because this is like snow on the ground. It's winter. This is like flowers and really beautiful, like this, like warm, tepid air. So I feel like, you know, if we're asking for what you're overcoming, what you're healing, it's this hardship, right? This is major hardship here. So kudos to you for overcoming these obstacles. I feel like you've really come a long way here, and I feel like, you know, this recognition could just be within yourself in your circle, right? But I do feel like there is wealth here with the double three of pentacles. I do feel like, and that four of wands there, and that empress energy. I don't know why I pulled out of this deck for that. I have no idea, but let's just get one more card and then I'm going to call reading. I'm sorry I'm all over the place. I'm a little, still just kind of like regrouping myself here after a very, just busy couple of weeks. More about this Ace of Swords energy, more about this Ace of Swords with the outcome and that Wheel of Fortune. Maybe we could see, I was going to say, can we see an Ace of Pentacles? And we have an Ace of Pentacles, thank you, Spirit. And we have a Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I am happy with that now. Thank you, Spirit. And we have a Chariot behind there, beautiful. Yeah, with an Eight of Pentacles, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so there's definitely a new beginning here, and it's one where you're overcoming that hardship. And thank you, Spirit, for clarifying with that Ace of Pentacles. There is wealth here. There is stability. There is abundance. You're in control here of your wealth. This is like hitting your target, hitting your mark. Whatever you're doing here, there's a lot of this lightning energy, this action energy, this breakthrough energy. This is really, really beautiful. Really beautiful energy. So again, you know, it's like we have a lot of earth energy here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and a lot of fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, really predominant here. And then we have, you know, some air energy, definitely here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wait, that's fire energy. Wait, hold on a second, Sarah. Hold on. A lot of air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I wanted to say we have a little bit of water energy showing up too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but not a whole lot. Honestly, it's really about this earth energy and this fire energy. It's determination to be stable, be happy, feel grounded, feel abundant, feel happy, feel satisfied, feel protected, all of it. It's like you want it all. You want it all, and I feel like you're going to have it all here. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. I appreciate y'all so much. Sending so much love and light. See you in the next one.